like to welcome Nadia Eide to the show. How are you, Nadia?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And you've been a busy bee because you've just become a mum for the second time.
Yeah. I squeezed that in as well.
Congratulations, it's wonderful news. Now, of course, besides everything that you've done on The Voice, you've continued to plan, haven't you? And of course, you've got a tour, an impending tour. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so this was kind of a dream of mine for many, many years. So going on The Voice, I think like this was the one chance the kind of exposure I wanted in the UK a little bit beforehand. To then finally have the guts to go out there and tour the UK. Obviously, it's a very tricky time because a lot of tours that were planned last year and even the year before that, there was a tremendous backlog of dates. But I've been so lucky with people just loving the music I do and things, and a lot of venues contacted me and we were able to set up a few dates. Hopefully next year and the following years we'll be able to continue touring. So we'll see how this one goes. But yeah, it's been a dream of mine for a while. So I jumped on the opportunity. And yeah, so we'll be touring. I'll be touring the UK in kind of September, October time. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
How many venues have you got on the tour?
I think it's about 9 at the moment. Yeah.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't want to do too many, just so we could properly sell out in each venue. I'm crossing my fingers for. But yeah, so I think it's a good number. I think it's kind of nicely spread around the UK. So hopefully there'll be a venue that's close to any one of our UK listeners who can come and watch. So yeah, it's nicely spread out as well.
Great. So have you started marketing those venues now? I'm just thinking I could put the ad on the socials for Classical Crossover for you.
Oh, absolutely. It's all gone out. So tickets are on sale at the moment. They went on sale a couple of weeks ago. And my PR team are kind of going to start pushing it a lot more, but you can book tickets already if you're keen. And make sure you get those front seats. So you can book that online through the theaters or on my website. I put it all neatly laid out, so you can check out the venues, you can check where they are in the country, and you can book through my website. So that's nadiaeidemusic.com, and it's very easy to find on there. Otherwise, I'm sure if you go on to Event24 or anything like that, all the dates pop up and you can have a look. So it's very easy.
Fantastic. So besides that, you've got an album as well due to be released around the same time.
Yeah, so this is the first time I've announced that. So this is exclusive to you. I've been secretly working on an album for a while. Now, I was planning an album last year and it kind of got put on hold because I thought, I want to do this properly. I don't want to just put something out there that I can, that's kind of half done. Yeah. And I'm kind of glad I did, because I went on The Voice and I had the opportunity to try out all these ideas just musically and to see how people reacted to this kind of reimagining popular music in this style, and doing it differently from other classical crossover artists, and trying to make it a little bit more mainstream. Yeah. So that's kind of my goal with this genre. And because, like I said, we've said before in our chats, it's very much, for me, it's very much about pushing the genre into more of a mainstream audience. So we get more people hooked into the style. And for me, that's very much reimagining music and making it more accessible, trying different sounds, not just sticking to the standard way of presenting classical crossover. So it takes a lot of courage. So it's a lot of, I spend a lot of time just researching music, researching what works. And so there's a lot of prep that goes behind, everything I do. I think about it for a long time before I, finally put something out there. So I'm glad I did, because I tried those things out, a few things, and now I can safely say, you know, I've thrown everything into this next album, and it's going to be very exciting, because
Oh,
it's going to be full orchestral
oh,
tracks, and it's going to be, yeah, I think it'll be really exciting. So I'm actually really excited about it. Yeah.
fantastic. And of course, you know, the way classical crossovers changed over the years, it's getting more it's getting more you know, there's like more of a modern twist on it. And you've got people recording stuff like Ed Sheeran and Pacelli, and you know,
Mm.
you've got more mainstream artists sort of playing with classical artists. And I think it's growing, isn't it? It seems to be growing, and it's appealing to a younger audience as well, which is what we want, really.
Absolutely. I think it helps tremendously that artists like Ed Sheeran and you know, they're collaborating. Andrea Bocelli is very good at collaborating with
Mm.
pop singers. I think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
You know, he had Ariana Grande and everyone, Dua Lipa even, I think, you know, and Ed Sheeran. So he's definitely someone I kind of look up to and admire in that sense, because he is pushing it forward
mm.
in that sense. And yeah, that's what it's about, you know, otherwise our genre will die.
Yeah,
And we need this kind of music, you know, streaming, and you know, we need people buying these albums
mm.
as much as possible to keep
Totally
it to
agree.
keep it alive. Yeah.
Yeah, totally agree. Now, do you have any plans to sing with anybody famous in the future?
Oh
Maybe
my
Will I
goodness,
Am.
Will is amazing. You know, he's been so sweet, and I wouldn't say no to that at all. I think he would enjoy it too. I messaged him after I had my baby, um, just to say he was very excited to work with him before he was born. And Will, I got a really nice email back from Will, so he's really sweet. So we keep in touch. But yeah, I would love to sing with so many artists. I've been emailing a lot of managers and things and
Yeah.
music people, who, you know, Il Divo's management, and you know, Bocelli, and you never know.
No.
We've been, so I've been chatting, we've been talking, but you never know what'll happen. It's still a very quiet time in terms of live music events, so we're closely kind of creeping up to a time where music will come back. and
Yeah.
and God, it'll be so nice
Oh,
once
yeah.
everyone's out on the road touring again, but
I
you
know.
never know.
I know it's been so hard, hasn't it, for artists over the last year or so, you
Mhm.
know, and
Definitely.
it's lovely to sort of know that obviously, whilst all that's been going on, people have been working on albums, they've been working behind the scenes, doing like all kinds of stuff, writing, you know, albums. It's just amazing, really, how people have adapted to doing more on social media as well, you know, online concerts seem to
Yeah.
be taking precedence, haven't they? They've really sort of come to the fore now. Um, so yeah, it will be nice though to get things back live again.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
such a different thing. Like everyone's had to, you know, shift and learn all these new skills, and you know, yeah. So yeah, you're right. It's been a really hard, tough time for musicians and
yeah,
everyone, singers, and you know, we've all struggled. But yeah, it'll be so nice, because live music is what I love. I
mm,
love meeting the audience, and you know, so that's been a huge part of, you know, what I've been missing the most
yeah,
through lockdown and
yeah.
through this pandemic. It's just, I can't wait to actually see a real audience and, you know, get to meet them. And so many people who've been listening are
Mhm.
really excited now about the tour, because you know, we do you know, over the years I clocked up a few fans in the UK, and I've never met them, but it's always people who I talk to online.
Yeah,
But it's, so that's going to be really nice. It's really nice to see when they book tickets now, and I think I get so excited because I get to meet all these fans and things that, yeah. So that's really exciting for me.
fantastic. So what's the album called then, Nadia?
I am still thinking about it. I have a couple of ideas, but I've not settled on a name yet. But
Yeah,
yeah,
great.
it'll all come out soon in the next few months. So I'm looking to release it sometime, I think beginning of September,
Yeah,
kind of end of August time.
mm,
But as I said before, I'll be releasing singles in the lead up to it, and
yeah.
those are really fun, kind of amazing collaborations I'm looking at doing on that. So that'll be exciting. So that'll kind of keep us
Fantastic.
going.
Yeah, amazing. Well, Do you know what, Nora? It's been great to talk to you, and I look forward to hearing all about, when your album is going to be released, and obviously, I'll start putting stuff out about your tour as well.
Amazing.
Um, Keep us posted here at Classical Crossover for you on Sound FM, and obviously we'll promote you as much as possible.
Oh, thank you so much, Danny. Lovely to speak to you again.
Lovely to speak to you. Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.